is Nurfilza Ardina Binti Zamri, and I will present for introduction part about the chemistry of industry dye. Dye are organic compounds which are widely used for imparting color to textiles. They are produced either chemically or from plants. Dyeing is the process of adding color to textiles products like fibers, yarns, and fabrics. It is normally done in a special solution containing dyes and particular chemical material. After dyeing, dye molecules have uncut chemical bonds with fibrous molecules. The temperature and time controlling are two key factors in dyeing. There are mainly two classes of dye, natural and man-made. Thank you.
Besides that, I'll be talking about thermochemistry based on chemistry in dye industry. All dye reactions can be either endothermic or exothermic depending on what type of dye you use. For example, hair dyes. Endothermic hair dyes have to absorb outside heat from other sources. This is usually done by putting your hair under a hooded hair dryer. The heat activates the dye, allowing it to gain access to the inner hair shaft. Other than that, exothermic hair dyes use chemical reactions that produce their own heat. These dyes usually have three parts, which is a hair color, an activator, and a neutralizer. When these three components mix, it causes a rapid release of heat, which triggers the reaction.
Okay, so I'm going to continue this presentation by explaining the acid base in dyeing process. If we compare between the acid dye and basic dye, then the first difference is solubility, and the other difference is light fastness properties. I mean to say that by acid dye are highly soluble in water compared with basic dye. And the second one is acid dye have good light fastness properties compared with basic dyes. Acid dyes are also widely used for protein fibers such as wool, silk, acrylic, and nylon. And these protein fibers contain sulfuric acid groups. Why does it so crucial? Dye solubility increase in water with the help of sulfuric acid groups, and it gives dye molecules negative charge, and fiber are given the positive charge, and these both charge make more interacts with the dye properly. This process is indicated ionic interaction, and this process is possible with some special forces such as van der Waals and hydrogen bond, because both force is formed between the fibers and dyes. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhanisa binti Zulkifli. My matric number is AA221514. Today I will present about chemical bonding in dye chemistry. A chemical bond is an attraction between atoms that allows the formation of chemical substance that contain two or more atoms. Chemical bond occurs in a chemical reaction between the fiber and the dye. The bond is caused by the electromagnetic force attraction between the opposite charges, either between electrons and nuclei, or as the result of a dipole attraction. The dyeing method, the parameters that are needed to be followed during the dyeing, and the auxiliaries that are necessary for dyeing are mainly dependent on the chemical bonds between the fiber and the dye. The reaction between the dyes and fibers must take into account the various types of forces exerted by one molecule upon another.
My name is Zura Asma Akilah binti Rasli, and I will present for conclusion part about the chemistry of industry dye. To summarize about topic that all my friends talk about, such as thermochemistry, acid-base and chemical bonding, which is about chemistry of the dye industry. Is dye was just a color that developed to produce some product with chemistry method. For example, used to dye a hair using thermochemistry, then create a beautiful of acrylic and nylon with knowledge about acid base. and creating more beautiful color for use in everyday life. Therefore, with the development of chemical technology, can produce better and better quality product. This thing proves that people will try to improve knowledge and develop further. The study about chemistry in life will produce some products that are new in the history of chemical industry.